So today we will start the second question. Now see the second question. AD is an altitude of an isosceles triangle ABC in which AB is equals to AC, then show that. See, in this is an isosceles triangle, that means this AB is equals to AC, and this AD is an altitude, that means this angle is 90 degree. Okay, now what we have to prove? We have to prove that AD bisects BC. AD bisects BC, that means we have to prove this part equal to this part, that is BD equal to DC. Now next is AD bisects angle A. So we have to prove this angle equal to this angle. This angle should be equal to this angle. Okay. Now first you will write what is given to us, then you will write to prove, then you will start the proof. So let's see the proof of first part. Now we will take these two triangles. So in triangle ABD and triangle ACD, in these two triangles, since AD is an altitude, so this angle is 90 degree, so this angle will also be equal to 90 degree. So we can write angle ADB is equals to angle ADC, each 90 degree. Okay. Now AB equals to AC, this is also given to us. So AB equals to AC, this is given. Then AD is the common side, so AD equals to AD common. Now in the previous classes I have given you one video in which RHS congruency is explained. What is the meaning of RHS congruency? Right angle hypotenuse side congruency. Now see, the first thing which we have proved equal is right angle, then AB equals to AC, this is hypotenuse, and then this is side. So we can say by RHS congruency, that is right angle hypotenuse side congruency, triangle ABD, this triangle is congruent to triangle ACD, this triangle. Now if these two triangles are congruent, then these two sides will be equal by CPCT. So we can write BD equals to DC by CPCT. Now if these two sides are equal, that means AD bisects BC. So we can write hence AD bisects BC. Now see the second part. Second part is we have to prove AD bisects angle A. That means we have to prove this angle equal to this angle. Now if these two triangles are congruent, then these two angles will be equal by CPCT. So we can directly write angle BAD is equals to angle CAD by CPCT. Now if these two angles are equal, that means AD bisects angle A. So we can write hence AD bisects angle A. So this is the answer of your second question. Now see the third question. Two sides AB and BC and median AM of one triangle ABC are respectively equal to the sides PQ and QR and median PN of triangle PQR. Then show that triangle ABM is congruent to triangle PQN, and second part, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Now it is given that this side AB is equals to this side PQ, and this side BC is equal to this side QR, and this AM is equal to this PN. This is given to us. Okay. Now first of all you will write what is given, then you will write to prove, then you will start the proof of this third question. Now let's see the proof of first part. We have to prove triangle ABM and triangle PQN congruent. So see the proof here. We will take these two triangles only, triangle ABM and triangle PQN. Now in these two triangles, this BC is equals to this QR. This is given to us. Now we know that if these two sides are equal, then their half will also be equal. So do the half of both the sides. Half of BC is equals to half of QR. Now since AM and PN are the medians of these two sides, so these two sides will be equally divided. That means BM will be equal to MC and QN will be equal to NR. So half of BC will be equal to this BM and half of QR will be equal to this QN. So instead of half of BC we will write BM, and instead of half of QR we will write QN. Now name this equation as equation number 1. Now let's see how we will prove these two triangles congruent. We have taken which two triangles? ABM and PQN. Okay. Now in these two triangles, AB, this is equals to this PQ. This is given to us. And this AM is equals to this PN. This is also given to us. Now just now in equation number 1, this one, we have proved that BM is equals to QN. So our third one will be BM equals to QN from equation 1. Now this is side, and this is also side. So by SSS congruency, triangle ABM is congruent to triangle PQN. This is the proof of first part. Now see the second part. In second part, we have to prove triangle ABC, this full triangle ABC and this full triangle PQR as congruent. So we will take triangle ABC and triangle PQR. Now in these two triangles, this side AB is equals to this side PQ. This is given to us. And now since these two triangles are congruent, we have proved in the first part of this question. So angle ABM will be equal to, or we can write angle ABM as angle ABC. Okay. So angle ABC is equals to angle PQR by CPCT. Okay. Now this side BC is equals to this side QR. This is also given to us in question. So we have written that also. Now this is side, this is angle and this is side. So by SAS congruency, we can say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. So this is the proof of our second part. Now we will start our fourth question. Now see the fourth question. BE and CF are two equal altitudes of a triangle ABC. Using RHS congruency rule, prove that the triangle ABC is isosceles. Now this is our triangle ABC. In this, BE and CF are the altitudes of the triangle and both the altitudes are equal in length. Okay. Now if these two are altitudes, then the angles they will form will be equal to 90 degree. That means this is equals to 90 degree and this is equals to 90 degree. Now we have to prove that the triangle is an isosceles triangle. That means we have to prove this side AB equals to this side AC. Now what we will do? First of all, we know that BE and CF are equal altitudes of triangle ABC. This is given to us. So if these two are altitudes, then these two angles will be 90 degree. So we can write angle BFC is equal to angle BEC equals to 90 degree. Now since we have to prove this question by using RHS congruency rule, so we will take two right angles. In right angles, first one is BFC and second one is BEC. Okay. Now in these two right angles, first of all, angle BFC is equal to angle BEC. Why? Each 90 degree. Okay, this we have already written above. Now after that, this side BC is common in both the triangles, so BC equals to BC, common. Now after that, one more thing is given in our question, that BE is equals to CF. So we can write BE equals to CF. This is given to us. Okay, now again see, this is right angle, and this is hypotenuse BC, and this is side CF. Okay, so we can say that by RHS congruency, triangle BFC is congruent to triangle BEC. Now if these two triangles are congruent, then all the angles of these two triangles will be equal. So we can write angle B will be equal to angle C. Okay, so we will write angle B equal to angle C. Why they are equal? By CT. Now if these two angles are equal, then the sides opposite to these two angles will also be equal. So what is the side opposite to this angle B? This is equals to AC, and the side opposite to angle C is AB. So we can say that AB is equals to AC. Why? Because side opposite to equal angles are equal. Now if this AB is equals to AC, that means the triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. So we can write, hence triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Thank you everyone. If you like my videos, please like, subscribe and share my channel, and stay connected with A1 study classes.